Well, everybody, we're grinding hay today. It's a little wet. It's about like a slip and slide in my old payloader, but I guess we'll crack the window open so everyone can hear. So we're throwing in 2 cane bales, 2 oats bales, one or 2 grass bales, and an alfalfa bale. So this is the oats. The cane, we actually unstacked all the cane bales. Tried to get them to dry out a little better. And then the alfalfa is over yonder, over there. And it's slick out. Didn't really get very much rain, but we got just enough to make it really slick with this loader. We just got started. I think we're going to grind for a couple hours today. So, see how big of a pile we can grind. Pretty much feeding all the cows now. We're in the middle of the cabin and go through a lot of hay feeding the cows. So we got both payloaders back in business. That payloader, we just had the one over there, the old one, we just had to put a couple parts on, or bolts on it, but we couldn't get them on the weekend. They were special bolts. And this payloader, the battery cables were bad. They were corroded on the ends, like where the ends hook on. So we put new ends on them, and that fixed this payloader's problem. And I guess while we had it all apart, we did put new batteries in it because the batteries in this thing were like 13 years old. They were put in 04, I guess, so that's old. It's pretty impressive, actually. So we're using them batteries on electric fencers now. Got my manure spreader thrown back together this morning. And we just been staying busy anyhow. Those are pretty impressive machines, but I reckon they cost a lot of money to operate. I guess the other day when we had all the cluster mess in the morning there and we pumped our tank dry, we did ruin one of our pumps in the cistern building. Right now it still pumps, but it doesn't pump enough. It only pumps about 8 gallons a minute, and it should pump about 20 gallons a minute. So there will be probably a video on that, fixing that. I'll have to crawl in the tank, and I've actually ordered some floats, so if the tank runs out, our pump's going out, or if the tank is empty, the pump's going out, we'll quit pumping. So I'll have to put them in. That's why I haven't actually fixed or put a different pump in, because I'm just trying to get by until those floats show up so we don't have any more problems ruining pumps. So that's kind of the story there. One of the bales we had around our silage pile. I'm trying to use them every now and again. Get rid of them, and these are the cane bales we unstacked, and they're kind of squatty, as you can tell. So we're trying to get these bales used up. Oh, didn't quite get that one grabbed. But anyhow, I'm gonna stop recording for a while, and I might just show you guys a little bit of what it looks like when we get done. So we'll see you on the other side. Alright, well, we're still grinding hay here. I'm getting close to the end. I don't know, probably got maybe 15-20 minutes left. Ground quite a pretty good amount, I guess. Seems to be grinding pretty good. Almost should grind more, but it's get too much in a pile in case something ends up getting a bunch of rain or whatever, and it starts getting hot. But yeah, it's a pretty good sized pile. I'll probably ground about 120 bales or so. I haven't been counting. I probably should, but I haven't been. Been trying to use up some of these bales that were along the silage pile here. They're kind of crappy. I think one day somebody got mad and ran into the ground hay or the straw pile and knocked it over. Some of these bales must be a little wet. That bale's not grinding very good. Some of the bales really go through there. Getting a little bit easier not to slip and slide around here on this mud, but it's still not very good. So you gotta keep this thing under 100. Hay loaders, they don't have very good traction, so. But they got traction, boy. You move a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm hoping we can get rid of this little pile here that's some bottom hay that was stacked and got really wet and falling apart. So it's kind of my goal. I'll probably grind until it's gone. And these oats bales, when we're grinding them, they look really good. Nice and green. Some of the cane bales look okay, and some of them are a little rough looking. So it just depends on if that spot of the field was dry enough when we baled it. And some of it was a little wet when we baled it, but it seems to be working all right. Still an awful lot of stuff coming out of that grinder. Each bale weighs in between 1,500 and probably 1,700 pounds, so he gets pretty close, I think, to a bale a minute. I haven't checked today, but then I have checked in the past. It's pretty close to what he was getting. And I don't know how loud that grinder will be in the background. I got the window open so you guys can hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I think the grinders sound pretty good. You can hear that old turbo spooling up. I think they sound pretty good. Very impressive pieces of equipment. I wouldn't want to ever own one, or at least not one that big. And there's probably $500,000 or more sitting in right there, I'd imagine. Here's another cane bale, and we'll probably see some of I'll show you guys some of the green oats bale go through, and then I'll probably call her quits. Can't imagine everybody wants to watch grind hay for however long. That's an oats bale. That cane bale, actually, the last one he threw in doesn't actually look too bad. It's got a few tough spots, but it doesn't look black or nothing in the pile, so I think it's alright. I know I've been uploading videos pretty regularly, but I know once I get farming and I work half the night in the field and all that fun stuff, I don't know if I'll upload many videos or if I'll quit uploading for a while and just have to upload some later or whatever. I plan on continuing to make videos while I'm in the field and showing you guys everything, but there's a point where if it comes down to getting my work done or making me losing sleep because I'm making videos, editing videos or making them or whatever, and if it's coming down to that or me sleeping, I'm gonna probably choose sleep. Right now I just upload one or download one generally the day before I'm gonna upload it, and that's been working pretty good. It really doesn't take too long, but if I end up, I've been getting home between probably 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock every night, but once I start in the field here shortly, I might not get home till 2 or 3 in the morning, so I ain't going to waste my time, or not waste my time. I'm not gonna stay up till 4 just to upload a video and then get up and go to work in the morning again. So that's that oats bale that I was saying. It looks awful good in that pile. They're just doing one of them grass bales that are falling apart. Those grass bales that are falling apart, they're actually pretty good bales. They're just falling apart and they're getting wet. But anyhow, I suppose I'll end the video here, and you guys seen enough of grinding hay for the day, and we'll grind for a little bit more and call it a day here for grinding. So appreciate you guys watching, commenting and subscribing, and I guess we'll see you on the next one. Bye.